Hey guys, this is Brad from Wealth Motivation Channel. You may not know me, but you will eventually. So, one of the things I want to talk to you about today, and I believe I touched about it in one of my previous videos, and that is the burn the ships mentality. So, and many of you might wonder, what does that even mean? And here's what I got to say to that. So, basically what you're doing and everything is you're burning whatever your ships are in life, whether it's, you know, um trying to think of a good example, like, so let's say this is kind of a rough example, but let's say you want to become a successful entrepreneur and your businesses are doing okay, but you still lack the motivation to continue on and try and make them better. What could be a burn the ships mentality for that scenario? If you're working a full time job and still doing those side jobs, quit your full time job and pursue those full time. It's sink or swim time. Uh, let's see. If you're in a dating, if you're trying to win, let's say you're trying to date somebody and you want that person and that person alone. Many people aren't willing to do the burn the ships mentality, get rid of the timber, get rid of the Tinder, all the other dating apps, the phone numbers that you've grabbed from other people. They're not willing to get rid of all of that and basically leave no escape route per se. And the reason I say this is because my sales manager, he gave us a story, and I believe it was something Cortez, somebody in the 1500s, and he found out his men were planning to just peace out and leave, and that really didn't sit well with him. And I mean, he's just like, okay, so this is how you want to play it. So he set his ships on fire, and he's like, it's either we die trying or we leave on their ships. And so that gave his men incentive to, hey, we should probably win here. Just saying. And so there's many different ways you can apply the burn the ships mentality. And it's an interesting mentality. It's a very aggressive mentality. And me, I'm a not necessarily an aggressive person in the sense of what might conjure up in your brain when you first hear that. But I do have a burn the ships mentality when it comes to other stuff. It's either you sink or you swim. And so there's that. So when you do this mentality, I'm just saying you have a choice. And guess what? When you make that choice, it's all on you. If you fail, it's not because of somebody else. Somebody else did this, somebody else did that, blah, blah, blah. You sit there and whine and complain. It didn't work out because so and so screwed me over. No, that isn't the freaking problem. Ugh. It's because you literally let something stop you. You let something get in your way. You let, you kept your ships, you kept your escape route, whatever you had. You had your backup plan. And, in some situations, is it, you know, bad to have an exit or a backup plan or whatever? No. But when you have a certain type of goal that you want to achieve, or a certain thing or a certain item you want to obtain, or however you want to put it, like let's say you want to create a multi-billion-dollar empire and it's all or nothing. Several people have done this. They had great jobs and everything, but they knew that their company could become an empire. They burned their ships. Jeff Bezos, He burned his ships. He left corporate America and went for it, and now he has Amazon. Um, Elon Musk, he created, I believe he co-founded the PayPal app, if I remember reading it correctly, and then he went on and created Tesla and his space program, and he burned his ships for that. Bill Gates had the burn the ships mentality. Warren Buffett, he had a definite, like, if somebody had a burn the ships mentality, it was Warren Buffett. He said, and I quote, he said, if he was not a millionaire by 30 years old, he was going to throw himself off the tallest building in Omaha, Nebraska, aka the Oracle of Omaha. So, that being said, what do you do? You have to give yourself some type of motivation, something that says to you, I'm going to make it, it's all or nothing. And sometimes in life, when you want something so badly, you you cannot live without it. You need it, you crave it. Like your soul, everything about you craves and desires it. But you're too scared. You don't have the motivation. Burn your freaking ships. Do it. Now, do it within reason. Make sure you're gaining progress. Do it wisely, do it smartly. How does Grant Cardone put it? Don't get rich quick, get rich for sure. He doesn't, just go balls out. He's a real estate mogul, and he looks at thousands of properties. Minimum hundreds of properties per year. And so, that being said, he had a mentality of he knew what he wanted and he's got it. Obviously he has people in the background. He has his wife Elena Cardone, he has Captain Ryan, he has so many other people that are helping him, but he's built a foundation. But he built his foundation, got something going, figured out what he's going to do, and then he burned his ships and went with it. So there's so many different people. They had their ships, whatever it is in your life, whether it's, unsupportive family, whatever, there's, your ships can come in so many different shapes, sizes, forms, figures, whatever it is. But you can do it. I have faith that you can do it. You can achieve what you want. You can achieve all your greatness. You can achieve every little thing that you desire in life, whether it's wealth, wisdom, money, getting the girl or the guy that you want, whatever it is, you can do it. I believe in you. And that's why I created the Wealth Motivation channel, because I'm here at the bottom. I'm not rich. I'm not wealthy. But you guys are going to come with me through the ranks. You're going to watch as I grow. And guess what? That's holding me accountable. That is burning my ships. That's one of the things, that's one of the ways I'm burning my ships, is I'm using you guys to keep me accountable, because to not see me succeed, that would make me a hypocrite. To say like, oh, you can achieve greatness and then I don't achieve anything, that would be hypocritical of me, and I'd try my hardest not to be a hypocrite in any way, shape, size, or form. Obviously, you're going to have your setbacks. Trump had at 1.9 billion in debt. he was bankrupt. And he had several companies go bankrupt. I mean, he had so many different things that went wrong, but he also had a lot of things that went right and started a lot of great companies. And now he's one of the richest men in the world. And I know that's an iffy issue. But anyway, do what you got to do. Take the risk, take the leap, but do it in an educated manner. Don't just be like, I'm quitting my job today and then go off and do it. Make sure you're gaining ground first and then go forth and conquer. Because I know you can do it. I've seen lots of people do it. There's so many rags to riches stories out there. It's not even funny. There's movies about it, there's books, there's all kinds of stuff. And do you know what? Somebody made it to the top. It's as easy as that. They made it to the top. And then they sat there. And a lot of people didn't, reach down and be like, oh, here's how I made it. And that's one of the things why I really respect Grant and Elena Cardone, is because, they have the rags to riches stories. Like, Grant Cardone says he struggled with, addiction and all sorts of other fun stuff. And then I think Elena, she had some similar issues. But there's so many rags to riches stories, like I say, out there. It's not even funny. And find somebody that inspires you. Find somebody who you can look to for advice. For me, it's Robert Kiyosaki and Grant Cardone all day long. And there was two of the people that I watch all the time. I watch every single day, at least one video from one of them, because I want to achieve greatness. And then when I achieve it, I will figure it out how I did it. And then I can teach others how they can have financial and however you put it. Maybe people like, oh, material possessions. It's just like, no. My biggest thing is for the Wealth Motivation channel is you can build wealth, learn how to build wealth, and then help who you want, when you want, when you want. This isn't a selfish channel. This isn't like, get rich. It's get wealthy so you can help who you want, when you want, when you want. If a friend needs $1 billion, not $1 billion, but if a friend needs $1 million, you can go help them. Somebody's family member got cancer, you can help them. You can pay for treatment. You're like, let's say if you're a religious person, your church needs a new roof, you can pay for it. Some kids wanting to go to college and they can't afford it, you can help them. There's so many different versions of being able to help somebody. A friend that you've known in the past. Like me, one of the things that I'm looking forward to is one of my friends. Actually, there's several of my friends, but this is one of the things that I really want to do. And I'm super excited for when I get to do this. But one of my friends, he's an engineer and he wants to, go into robotics and all this other fun stuff. I can't wait to see the look on his face when, and this is my plan, I want to anonymously, don't want my name attached to it or anything. I want to anonymously take care of all of his debt. I want to take care of all his school loans, and I want to give him money to get his life started. Give him the name of a financial advisor, all sorts of other fun stuff. And then, and only then he'll be able to go on with life. I don't want any credit for it. The only way he'll know is if he sees this video. which I sincerely doubt he'll ever see this video. But anyway, it's just little things like that. Like I've always strived to be wealthy, not just so I can have material things, but so literally I can help who I want, when I want, who, what, where, when, and why, basically. That's it. And I think that's how you guys should strive for it too. But everyone's different. Everyone has different motivations. But for me, I'm a very protective person, and I like to make sure my friends and family are taken care of. Like if somebody needs help, I'm automatically there. That's just the way I'm wired. So, anyway, when you figured out what you need to do, you've created your battle plan, burn your ships, go forth and conquer, so that way you can help who you want, when you want, and why. Who, where, when, and why. Yeah. Anyway, sorry. It's been a long day. My brain's tired. But anyway, hope you guys have had a great day. Hopefully this video's inspired you a little bit. I'm going to be doing more live videos to come. So if you have any questions or anything, feel free to message me. Look me up on Instagram. You can message me on there. Yeah, just hit me up. Let me know if you got any suggestions for future videos. That's great. I'm going to be doing live videos on a couple of new books that I got. Like I said, one of my biggest role models is Grant Cardone, and I just got his book Sell or Be Sold. So I'm about halfway through that book, and I literally just got it yesterday. I couldn't put it down. So I'm going to finish it hopefully tonight or tomorrow, and then I'm going to do a review on it here live. So hope you guys are, like I say, having a great day, and I look forward to motivating you. So get wealthy, stay motivated. Bye.